East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the UConn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree, and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Pittsburgh's offense will have the first possession of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He'll do it himself. Got the first down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pitt. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. And we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So UConn's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Just slithered through the tackle and he's got room to run. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. UConn quick to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. After the missed connection, it's second down. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And that's where we've got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Nice move to stay on his feet. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Husky.
And it's one thing to get a few yards and, you see quarterbacks slide. This guy gets to the 2nd level, and he's got the speed to run away from DBs, to make people look silly. It's so nice having such a dynamic weapon at your quarterback position.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He finds his man, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. UConn going back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Little touch pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready.
He's got it inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll run play action. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 13 to Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. UConn quick to the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Now on 2nd down. Power football with the run. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a 1st down for UConn.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Coming after him. Might be looking to run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground, and now getting him behind the sticks.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll go to the air. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trail a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Using the quick game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Touch pass on the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll throw on 3rd down. He spins that thing down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UConn offense goes back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running the...
Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. UConn will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. Showing off the arms. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Panthers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week. But they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by just 1 over Syracuse. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making it accurate.
curl and throw off the RPO. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They move the tight end all over. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds a man on the right. And the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Works the middle.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. UConn going back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Huskies headed quickly to the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Extending the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. UConn will have to punt it away. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
Yeah, and you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Movement here from the tight end. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Shakes off the tackler. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Twist his way through. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And the Panthers with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. The sure hands, it's Renfro. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. The UConn offense goes back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He wants to pass it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On second down, just keeps firing. Makes the grab down the middle. And he'll be brought down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Off play action. Slings it downfield. And it's picked off. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment and continue to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.